Hello, everybody. Time is around 4:10 a.m. I am in the middle of a field, sort of near my house, sort of near Indicum. So at around 2 a.m. Around 2 a.m. Tonight, my sister basically had an argument with my mother and screaming all throughout the house, and it made me realize that I have to act fast in this, because staying in that house and staying in that environment I'm in that position, it's not going to work out for me, and I'm not going to survive. So I took a walk, and I left my dog there, but hopefully he's safe. And I just went out. I just took a walk, brought a light, portable charger, and I originally wanted to go out here in this field and make a YouTube video about. I wanted to title it "I'm Lost and I Don't Know Where I'm Going." And I was gonna do that. I was gonna make the video, but I decided to go for a little walk down some apartment complex, and then I basically just explored the apartments a little bit, and then I hopped a fence, and then I saw some homeless person. I don't know if it was a she or he, but she was putting her bike down the ramp to go under the bridge, and I originally I just walked, because it was a canal, right? So, and she was on this side and I was on this side. So I was walking this way to the sidewalk where the street was, and she was down this ramp going under the bridge. So I gripped my knife that I had in my pocket, and I just walked. And then I turned back and I saw the homeless person, and I thought, hey, I could give them some money, and maybe that I could get something in return, like maybe some good karma or some advice or something, just because it was right, you know. So I did that, and I basically went up to them with a water bottle, and I was originally, because they were down the ramp, I was originally going to say, hello, do you want some money? And then if they said yes, then I was going to say, okay, I'm going to put some money under this water bottle, and then come take it. I'm gonna keep walking, because I didn't want to, I don't want to interact with a homeless person at like 2:30 or 3 a.m. because I don't know what's going to happen, or who they are, if they're on drugs or anything. But as I was walking towards the person to do this, they started going up the ramp with their bike. And then they started turning, and basically they were on the street that I was, like 10 feet in front of me. And then, I just said, hey, excuse me, do you want some money? And it turned out to be this woman. I think she said she was around 30, 31 and 39 or something like that. Her name was Deidre, something like that. And she was so nice, and I gave her the money, and then I think she is the one who started like the conversation after that. And she said, like, what are you doing, like in like a friendly tone, like, what are you doing out here? And like I basically told them that that I didn't know really what I was doing, and I just had an abusive family. So I was going out for a little walk, and we just had a talk, and I was socially anxious, and I was like I was anxious, but it's like for some, like I have a hard time remembering things people are saying, and I have a hard time feeling empathy, I think, maybe. And I have a hard time like giving, like, look at like I don't know about not feeling empathy, because I do a lot of good things, and I do them in part because of empathy, but I don't know, maybe it's just my socially anxious, and but I also have like a hard time knowing social cues, and like knowing when to like say yeah, or when to say, or when to like give a facial expression. But I basically gave the homeless girl my money, and we had a conversation, and I told her about or she asked me about what I wanted to do and what were my dreams, and I said that I want to be like a big name celebrity, possibly president of the United States. Uh, I want everybody to know me, and she was very supportive of it, and she said, she smiled, and I think she said like, I'm looking forward to it, or something like that. And then I asked her about her dream. No. And then I basically said, and I told her about how I want to get emancipated and leave my family, and about how I need to go back to school to get a worker's permit in order to get a job, to get emancipated, and it's all just so confusing and like confusing and just numbing, I guess. And I said, like, if I could just make it out this situation, if I could just get out of here, I know I have so much potential. I know, like, I'm gonna do all this. I'm gonna have a chance. I'm gonna have a life. If I could just make it out. But the problem is, I don't know if I'm going to do that in my life, and I don't know if I'm ever going to escape this. So I said something along those lines, and she started crying, and or she was like about to cry, and then she stopped herself, and she asked her, and so I gave her a hug, and then yeah, I gave her a hug, and then she talked to me about acting, and like how like I should be an actor maybe, and how I could be a model and everything. She was so nice, but yeah, she started crying when I said that I didn't know if I was gonna escape, but if I did escape, I would have so much potential, and I would make it, and I would accomplish my goals and dreams. But I don't know if I'm ever gonna escape in my life. And I gave her a hug, and she started talking to me a little bit about her story and kind of her past life, and I asked her if she wanted to go into what happened, because she kind of made it obvious that like maybe something big happens, or like a big turning point. And I asked her, do you want to go into what happened? We can talk about it if you want. And she said no, I don't want to talk about it. And so yeah, that's basically, and then I'm trying to remember everything that happened. It's just, it's hard. I think I have poor memory and brain fog and everything like that. But I asked her about her dreams, and she said that, oh yeah, she said that that she used to be a really positive person, and she used to get on herself for thinking negative thoughts or believing negative things or saying negative things because she didn't want to put that stuff into the universe. That's what she said, putting it into universe. She didn't want to put it into the universe. But she said that she lost her way and she became more negative, and and then her life started really going downhill after she lost herself. And she said she had a son. She said she wants to take it back to how it was a couple years ago. I think she said she had a family, maybe. Yeah. I asked her, I know I've said that a lot, but I'm kind of like, it's all jumbled around, but even though it just happened, but I asked her about her dreams, and something that really, like, it really inspires me, and it gives me hope and inspiration and like just like good feelings, because she told me that all this stuff that she wanted to do, she said she wanted to be a philanthropist, she wanted to own a business or two, she wanted to what were the other things, she wanted to become a family therapist, or a something else that was a therapist, marriage therapist. She said she wanted to help, she wanted to get all of her, she either wanted to get her studies done and all of her like GEDs and everything like that, or she wanted to help kids in the future get their GEDs, or like not GEDs, but their schoolwork done, I guess, and help them through that. And it gave me so much hope, because even in the situation she's in, she wants to do all these things, and she believes she can do all these things. And it's really inspiring, and that's human right there. That's soul right there. Being in that situation and being so in a situation where most of society kind of thinks in their back of their minds, they're never going to be anything. But having that faith, or at least having the idea that they could possibly make it out and do all of these things that she mentioned, that's so brave and so inspiring. And it gave me hope, and it gave me, because lately I've been suffering, man, because I feel trapped in the situation, and I feel like I don't know where to go to get out of the situation. But we have futures. We have so much potential as human beings. We can accomplish anything we want. Anything. I know it's true. And I mean anything. Like, anything. We can fucking jump 20 feet in the air. We could grow 50 feet tall. We could hold our breath for 20 hours straight. I mean, I fully believe that. In my heart of hearts, I fully believe that we can do that. If we have the power, if we have the belief. I don't mean that metaphorically. I don't mean that symbolically. I mean that literally. We could do anything we want. And I've always felt that way for a large part, if not all of my life. And it's something that I'm not sure if anyone else I know actually believes that. But even though I do believe it, it's something I haven't really internalized, right? Because I'm still doubting myself. I'm still I used to have suicidal thoughts up until pretty recently. I'm still degrading myself. I'm still doing these bad habits. But that's also human, and you gotta have the good. You gotta have the bad to appreciate the good, and you gotta rise from the bad, right? But it's just, we can make it out. We can make it out, no matter your situation, no matter what. If you just have that faith. You have that belief. You have that, okay, this is going wrong. My life is fucked up as shit. I don't care if you killed 5 people. I don't care if your whole family died. You could be like, my life is fucking shit. Everything, I haven't done anything with my life, or I had so much potential and I'm fucking wasted it and I'm fucking 80 years old. Or you could be like, there's no situation where I can make it out. I'm fucking trapped here. I'm even if I do make it out, I'm just gonna be like my parents, or I'm just gonna be like fucking I don't know, fucking old man, what's his name? The fucking fish, the old fish from SpongeBob. Anyways, what was I talking about? The faith that no matter what situation, if you just believe, my situation is fucked as shit, but I myself, the soul, the person, I have enough power. If I just stick with it, if I believe, I can make it out of this shithole. And I can change my fucking environment, and I can rise above myself, and I can actually become happy. I'm not happy where I am. I can actually start to become happy. I can become stable, become peaceful. If you believe that, if you truly believe that, the actions will come. If you believe that you can do that, you're naturally going to take the actions to do that. It's all about belief. It's all about belief. And it's all about breaking out of that it's breaking out of that numbness, and breaking out of that spell of just meh. And that spell of just stagnation, because it can get a hold of you real quick. Not real quick. I mean, real strong. And it can get a hold of you. You gotta get out of that. You gotta get out of that mindset. You're not like the rest of them. You're different. I'm different. Matter of fact, look at this shirt. Look at this shirt. You see that? You see that? It says I'm different. Because I am. I'm different. I'm different from you watching this. I'm different from everybody. But at the same time, we have souls. There's something special about each and every one of us. Each and every one of us is the greatest of all time at something. You're so powerful. I don't care who you are, what you do, what you ever have done to anybody or to yourself. I don't care if you're Hitler or if you're fucking Fucking Bob Ross. Hitler and Bob Ross, they had souls. And if they believed, okay, whatever. You know what I'm saying. Hitler and Bob Ross. One did very bad shit. The other did amazing shit. They both had a soul. And they chose to do, they both for sure had trauma in their lives. They both for sure went through some shit. But one chose to do the right thing. The other chose to do the wrong thing. And at the same time, I don't care if you're a fucking Jew or you hate Hitler, but Hitler was human. And he went through shit, you know? That's something that the girl told me about the girl, or the homeless girl. She told me, she said everything is going through shit. Or not, she didn't say that, but she said basically that. And that's something that I've been reminding myself. Everybody's going through shit. Everyone is trying their best, for sure. Everyone is trying their best. At something, everyone is trying their best. You know, life's amazing, but it's tough. It's tough. Everyone's trying their best. Even the people that have wronged you. Even the people that have wronged me, like my mother, who I used to hate. And part of me still does, but I can forgive them because they have a soul similar to mine, and she's fighting. Even with all the abuse and all the trauma she's given me, she's fighting. She's trying her best. She's going through it. And so is fucking Jeffrey. So is Jeffrey Epstein. So was all the fucking diddlers who raped those kids. So are all these people in the government controlling us. You know, forgiveness, acceptance, embracing everyone as human and going through shit. Nobody's perfect, you know? Or it's either nobody's perfect or everyone's perfect. That's my stance on it. I don't know, I kind of went on a tangent, but basically, she gave me a lot of hope, and I got her phone number, which, thank God, because I want to update her. Oh, what the fuck is that? Oh, that's a bug. But I want to update her, and I want her to maybe give me updates. And when I get a job, I want to give her money, and her people money that are down there. And I guess she's not actually homeless. She lives with her mom, but she looked homeless, and she was going towards, or she was like going under a bridge with other homeless people. But she said that was just her friends, and they were gonna hang out, and her boyfriend was there, or her husband or something was there. But when I get a job, I'm for sure gonna give them money. For sure. Because she helped me so much. She gave me hope. If it wasn't for her, if it wasn't for our talk, who knows? I might not ever get emancipated. I might not ever go back to school. I might just stay in that environment or kill myself or something like that. But it's that one little talk and things like that you don't think they have a big difference, but they do. Everything's fate, man. And I know that talk definitely changed me. Tomorrow, I'm gonna call the school, and I'm gonna ask them, hey, do you know what the requirements are for me to get a work permit? What are the do I have to be in the school for a long amount of time to get the work permit? Does my GPA have to be at a certain level? Do I have to be non-tardy, non-truant, all that stuff? I'm more focused on my goals now that I've talked to her. And I'm gonna get them done. For myself, for her, for everyone that I want to inspire in my life, for everything that I want to make better, for all these trees in the background, for everything. I'm focused. I'm more focused now, and I really thank her, and I prayed for her, and I'll pray for her again. She's given me hope, and I appreciate her so much for that. And hopefully I gave her some hope as well. I'll keep fighting. I'll keep fighting. And that talk with her definitely helped me keep fighting. Hey, rest in peace, Etika. Rest in peace and love. My throat, dude. I'm so bad at talking sometimes because I have a big ass tongue. I don't know why. Look at this shit. Look at how big my fucking tongue. It can go in a nostril. Let me just put it like that. It can go in a nostril, and it's hella thick. I got a thick ass tongue. But yeah, I guess just wanted to make a video on that. Maybe this will help some people. Maybe people are going to look back on this and be inspired. But the point is, my main point right now isn't this video, the point is, she gave me hope, and she was a godly, pure source. She was a blessing. She called me a blessing. She's the real blessing. Hopefully I can tell her that. Hopefully I can tell her that. And she might be the difference that makes me really change. She might be the difference that kickstarts my life, and I don't know. She might be the difference. And I thank her so much for that. And she probably doesn't even know it. I'm hearing something over there that I'm gonna go check out, because whenever I hear, I think it's like a cat or something. It's like maybe crying or something. So I'm gonna go check that out, see if something needs my help. But point is, she gave me hope. She might be the difference. She might be the thing that kickstarts my life. And I thank her so much for that. Tomorrow I'm gonna call the school. I'm gonna get more focused. I'm gonna get more confident in myself. I already am more confident in myself, thanks to her, and thanks to myself, and thanks to God and everything as well. I got this. You got this. We all got this shit. We're winning together. Peace out. Bye. I love you. Mwah.